As of writing this script, all the episodes of the second season of the Total Drama reboot have been released, and I just finished watching them. In this video, I go over my thoughts on plot lines and each character in this season. I hope you enjoy. This was overall a good season, but I do have some issues with it. The first being the overstay of some contestants. Even though Priya won last season, she made it to the final 4. She should have been eliminated way sooner. Julia kinda has the opposite issue. Last season she made it to the final 4, but in this season she was in the finals. My opinion, she's a very enjoyable character, but I couldn't help but feel like she overstayed her welcome. She constantly wins challenges and everybody knows that she's a threat, so it just feels weird that nobody ever voted her out. I thought it was stupid how Priya and Caleb followed Julia's advice in episode 10. I know in the confessionals, Priya makes a comment about how it wasn't surprising that Julia was manipulating her, but Priya's smart. It was just silly for her to fall for Julia's scheme. She was in a vulnerable position though, so I guess I can sort of get it. I don't know, I kind of have mixed feelings on this. It's not a big deal either way, so let me just talk about something more important, like Priya and Caleb's relationship. Every time I saw them being lovey-dovey on screen, I cringed, but I think that's just a me problem. It's just rare for me to get invested in ships. I don't think the ship is bad. In fact, I like how Caleb initially didn't have feelings for Priya, and it was nice to see them work things out. Also like how Priya is the aggressive one and Caleb is the nice one in their relationship. I just really enjoyed their dynamic. It was fun. Now let's talk about another ship. Not so good one. In fact, the weirdest ship in all of Total Drama, Ripper x Axel. Rixel? Apscroll? No, that does not sound right. What even is their ship name? Let me just look it up. What is the ship name for Rip Axel? Okay, that name still sucks, but yeah, it's better than what I came up with. Like I already said, this ship is just weird, man. It's so random, but it was kind of wholesome in a way how Ripper won Axel over. I don't know, it was just kind of sweet that Ripper made a poem for Axel after he found out that she loves poetry. It was just oddly thoughtful of Ripper to do, but it was annoying how they basically became Jeff and Bridget, and I'm glad they got eliminated together. I'm pretty sure the writers just didn't know what to do with them, so they just said, screw it, let's ship them together. Unlike most people, I actually like Ripper. I find him funny. Yeah, I said it. I like Ripper. Come on, Ripper fans, go in the comments. We can start a Ripper fan club. Anyways, let's talk about Axel. I don't really like her. She was just kind of lame, though I did enjoy her rewriting Ripper in this season. Alright, now let's get off the topic of romantic ships and onto the topic of friendships. The first friendship I want to talk about is Julia and MK. I think Julia and MK shippers are gonna get mad at me, but hear me out. In the show, they make it sort of ambiguous on whether they're romantically interested in each other or not. So I see it as it's up to somebody's interpretation on whether they're just friends or something more. I know they're referred to as best friends, but Chris also makes a comment along the lines of, I can't tell if they like each other or not, which, like, for real. I personally see it as they're just good friends, but I like the ship too. I completely get why people ship them, but in my opinion, I don't think it matters if they're into each other or not. Either way, I enjoy their dynamic. Whether it's a ship or a friendship, it's great. It's just great either way. They're such a great equal duo, and the fact that they're willing to play each other just fits perfectly for them. It's a character, and it solves the issue of them being close despite MK exposing Julia in season 1. I really enjoyed watching their schemes and interactions with each other. That might just be my favorite friendship in the entire series, to be honest. Next up is Wayne and Raj. Of course they were great in this season. I usually don't care for dumb characters, but these two just work for me. They make me laugh, and I like that they weren't eliminated together like in last season, but it was disappointed that they were only apart for a singular episode. I was hoping we'd get to see Wayne develop a bit on his own, but oh well. Bowie and Raj's relationship drama was fun to watch. It was entertaining for Bowie to try and stop the cheating from happening, and it was fun to see people make clickbait about Bowie cheating on Raj. Like, before I watched the season, I saw a video like that I recommended. I was like, what the heck? I'm also glad Bowie got out as early as he did because he really shone last season, so I don't think he needed too much screen time this season. It might have spoiled his character a little, which would be disappointing because I really like Bowie, so I like the way they handled him this season. Also, can we talk about how bad of a person Millie is? She basically attempted to kill my boy Damien. Honestly, I wish Damien didn't forgive Millie because in my opinion she didn't deserve it, but at the same time that scene was really wholesome. Damien is just too nice, bro. Speaking of Damien, my boy was robbed. I was fully expecting him to be a finalist. I would have preferred him being in the finals over Wayne, to be honest, and I'm sure many people feel the same. I wish Julia didn't steal the idol from him because if he had, then if I remember correctly, Priya would have been eliminated. She was in this season for too long and my boy deserved to make it to the finals. I can't forgive Wayne and Raj for voting for him though because they clearly feel terrible about it and the reasoning made sense for voting for him. Who haven't I talked about? Oh yeah, Nichelle. It was nice seeing her get strong, but I still don't care about her. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Steve was fun this season. It's kind of sad that he got voted out for doing something stupid again like in last season, but oh well. It fits his character, so I'm not gonna complain about it too much. I also love the fact that he got sponsored by a soda company. It was a bit disappointing that Scary Girl, aka Lauren, was the first to get eliminated. I like that she tried to become normal and just become creepier. She's just a fun character, but I can see why she was the first boot. If she was in the game for too long, then she would just get annoying as a character, so it makes sense. And lastly, Emma and Chase. It's nice that they broke up for good, but can't get over how stupid Emma is. I mean, yeah, Chase is also dumb, but he's supposed to be. He's a prank YouTuber. But Emma's stupidity last season just annoyed the hell out of me. Like, girl, get better judgment skills. And then she had the audacity to say, oh yeah, I'm really good at reading people. Like, bitch, no you're not. You're terrible at it. So Emma gets on my nerves, but I still enjoy her as a character. I like Chase as well. I find him pretty funny. Oh yeah, and then there was a cameo of Owen, and a cameo of that one cop from the Redonkulous race that I forgot the name of and I don't feel like looking it up. So yeah, that was cool. Just to make this video come a bit full circle, let me talk about the finalists. Honestly, I can't decide on whether MK or Julia being a finalist is better. Like, I don't know. It would be nice to see MK have more screen time, and like Julia lasted like the entire season, both seasons. So I think it would have been cool for MK to be a finalist, but I don't know if she would have been able to make it that far. Like, it makes sense that Julia was able to. Kind of. It doesn't make sense that she wasn't voted out. But she is a good player, so, it works. But, like, with MK, I just don't think she would be able to make it that far. Like, she does do some good plays and stuff, but I can't really picture her being a finalist, to be honest. I don't know if I prefer MK replacing Julia or not, but whatever. And like I said earlier, I would have preferred Damien over Wayne being in the finals, because last season he made it clear that he was in the game, he wanted to win, he was in it to win it. Like, he went through some development, while Wayne just pretty much stayed the same character the entire time. It just in a way felt kind of like Owen winning, and I didn't like that Owen won, so maybe that's why I'm just like, no, I don't know how I feel about Wayne winning. Because it's kind of similar in a way. I've seen people comparing them, and like, yeah, I can see it. And Caleb, I don't care about Caleb that much. What he's a finalist, whatever, cool. I'm just glad he didn't win. Like, I'm fine with him being in the finals, but if he won, I would have been a little bit salty. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this season. I might make a video comparing the two seasons and declaring which one is better, but before doing that, I feel like I should rewatch season 1 since it's been a while. Oh yeah, and also I finished Pakatu Island for the first time, so I might make a video on that as well. Comment down below if that's something that interests you, and if you want to see that, then subscribe for more videos like this. But yeah, thanks for watching and have a great day.